Let's get some Riven happening here. Let's see how stuck I can get. And I think my timing is gonna be weird. Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah. I'm always afraid when I start playing Riven that I'm not going to get anywhere at all in like 3 or 4 hours of playing. So I guess we'll see, but all right, so the sending the thing down there gets me a frog, but then the frog just jumps away afterwards. I don't know what to do with that. There's a fan here. I'm not sure what to do with that. Like you can get really close up with the fan, right? Really close up with the fan. But what do? Yeah, pretend to be. That's about it. That's all I can do. Oh yeah, that was another thing. The pet the fox hand, I had to like cram it in the window. Because I'm like in the window now. I'm not just floating on top of everything. Like I'm in this little window. So yeah. The random running sprite thing, that still works because that was a separate layer that I had on top of everything. Eventually I do want to get that into this same layout. Because what this is a web page, is what it is. The layout is a web page. And so is the random running sprite. That's just a web page. So. But yeah, okay. Riven. So turning off this, like this is like the power. Turning off the power here doesn't turn off that fan. Maybe we're not supposed to turn off the fan. Maybe we're supposed to do something else with the fan, but I don't know what else we can do. See, and you can turn around, and then you're like standing on top. Hey, 2 plantains. Yeah, I'll ask if I need a hint. Thank you. Yeah. I'm not quite there yet. As far as hints go. So, but thanks. don't know if that'll be enough time. We'll see. All right. But it's not like I can do anything there. So there's a frog in here now. Yeah, I feel like I have no ideas though. I didn't know you could walk there. It just jumps away. The frog just jumps away. I didn't try meowing at it, but I think it would still just jump away. And there's nothing like this way. There's nothing. There's nothing here. Because that's where we came through the pipe. I'm still not 100% clear on how this boiler thing worked. I got through it, but I don't understand exactly, like... So this is power. Right now it's... Okay, so yeah, that turns off the burners. I don't understand why there's a sound of a door closing there. That's weird. Okay. We have the burners off now. I don't think that has anything to do with anything at this point, but... That's still spinning. I just kind of got it in my head that we need to stop that fan for some reason. I don't know why we would need to stop that fan, but also it's like very clearly pointing, like letting you look at the fan, like saying, hey, look at this. You see this? You know, that's, and I'm just like, well, that's gotta mean something then. And then what's the only thing that, what's the only other thing that I can do with that fan? Well, it's running right now, so I guess I could stop it, but... Like, if there's something inside it, yeah, right. Like, who knows, right? Like, if you stop it, we might get access to the inside of it. But I don't know how to stop it. Because none of these settings on the power distributor here... distributor changes the fan, so it's set to that area right now because that's how you access the frog trap. Like, that's how you send the frog trap down to trap a frog. And if you turn the power off, then you can't use the frog trap. I can't go further than this. No, there's not. There's a. I have the book. I have this book here that I've now clicked on. That's it. That's, you don't really have an inventory in these games. You get like momentary, like, you can pick something up like momentarily. Like right now I can't because it's closed, but I could pick up one of these like pellets and then put it on the trap, but it's not like I could carry that pellet around, I don't think. See, in the first game you didn't really have an inventory, but you would carry the pages around, right? But you could only carry one page at a time, which, you know what, now that I think about it, that seems a little weird that you couldn't physically carry like 2 pages at the same time. The frog is important? I don't know. I don't know if it's important. I can trap one. You know? There's one in here right now. I can trap it, and I don't know what to do with it at this point, but at least I have one. It could be just a silly frog. I might be meant to do something else with that trap. The frog could be a demonstration of like, hey, this is what this can do, but I don't know how to use it in any other way. So right now I'm just going off the assumption that like the frog, I can get a frog. That's one of the things. Yeah, that's a saying, I guess. But I can't pick up the frog, so I don't have one in the hand, right? I think I spent a long time the other day just walking back and forth between these two places, and I've kind of, in every area that I've been so far, I've kind of just given up and gone to the next area because I figured, well, maybe there's something in the next area, you know? But I don't think that's how this game works. I think you're supposed to be able to finish an area. Well, you know what? Let's just try moving this over to. Oh, this wasn't working because there was no power to. Yeah. Okay. Let's try moving this over to here. This contraption is terrifying. There, that way. And that's terrifying because this is the chute that we fell down through, and this is how we got to this area. We just came sliding right down into here, so good thing that thing wasn't on. Okay, so we've powered up this thing. That means this is off, and the hey Fathom, and then this is off, although the fan is still on. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can see the fan's still running. Oh, it's going pretty good. We're just testing out. This is a beta test of my new stream overlay that I've been working on. And we're playing some sleepy Riven, because I'm sleepy and I'm playing Riven. So, it's probably not the best time to play Riven when you're sleepy. The one thing is, like, if I go back up here, so this is, okay, so this is where we're in there, and then, oh, like, see, look here, there's like a bridge or something, right? Like, that's a bridge. It looks like it's coming out of that area. Huh. And like this is kind of a bridge, right? But we get here. We can't really see anything else out of here. And that's supposed to clue you into the clue that we already know, that this is going to be powering this thing. I can't, like, ride this down, can I? What would that even do? We don't really want to end up going down. What if okay, I'm going to turn the power back on to that thing. Can't do the lever while I'm standing on it. Maybe the fan has nothing to do with it. Maybe it's this view that we need to... I don't know what, though. Yeah, this game's audio channels are reversed. I could tell the frog was on the wrong side there, too. Okay, what if we go here now? Turn around. See, this doesn't... You can't even see... Yeah, because I can't, like... take a pellet. I can put it in there. Can I put it anywhere else? Not really. This sends it down. Yeah. I guess they did. Or I don't know if it's just... I mean, I don't know if it's just the version I have or what. I didn't even see anybody... I think after the first night I played this, I don't think I saw anybody... Like, I tried searching online for, like, Riven, reverse audio or anything, and there wasn't any hits. I didn't look that long, though, so maybe there are, but... Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but you're not a frog, right? So... Can I... Yeah, eat pebble. I don't have a... This isn't like a, it's not like a LucasArts or, I'm blanking on the other company. Like, it's not like one of those adventure games. Sierra, was it Sierra? That's the name I had in my mind, but I was just like, is that right? I don't know if that's right. Oh yeah, Sierra, because of like Space Quest and yeah. I just had to remember the intro to Space Quest, and there's definitely a Sierra logo in front of that. So yeah, this lever, it only goes the one way. It only goes forward. And then you drop it down. And now I can't pick up a pellet. Now it just doesn't work. Can't do it. So... Yeah. Yeah, King's Quest, Space Quest, Police Quest, a lot of quests. No, this is Broderbund. Well, Mist was Broderbund. But no, I know for sure that King's, like, all those like thing quest games were like, yeah, the first one was, it had the Broderbund logo in the beginning. Well, I mean, I guess that's the distributor, like, or production company. Publisher, yeah. Because they also had, they also had money, or yeah, they had funding from Sunsoft as well, of all places. So for Myst originally. Yeah, so then there's this place, which is just, I think this just gets you in the tube. I think you just go in here. I don't know if you can, once you're in here, or you can get out this way, at least for a little bit. I'm on a ladder. You can only go down so far on this ladder. You can't... Oh, because I was down as far as I could go. Okay. I just sent a message to Quinn. So we'll see. Okay. Click on this pulley. Nothing. Can't do anything there. Hmm. So, if I fill this thing up with water, where does that water come from? I don't. I don't understand that. I guess it's coming. I guess it's coming from here, right? But then municipal water. Like one of these is in and one of these is out, I think. Okay, that is going there. Let me take a look. I want to take a look at the bottom. The bottom of this tank. Not like... Where's the water go? Because, like, if you look outside... And let's look here. There's a little, one of those pipes or tubes comes from the bottom of this pipe and then out to the lake. And this is the pipe that we're crawling in. And we go up here. That's how we get up here initially. So okay. Like you can't really see anything in here. But like yeah, it's hard to see. It seems like that should be a hole there to when it, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, there's no power here right now, is there? I'm guessing that for people who have played this game before, this is probably pretty frustrating. Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so there's nothing really over on this side. I think I want to get over here. Like, I want to get on this. And that appears to be coming out of this area, but it's not where you think. I can't. I wish I could try stuff like that. It's really like kind of baffling because there's only so much that you can do, right? Like I can pick up one of these, I can put it there, and that's it. As far as I know, that's all I can do with one of these. I can pick this up again and close that. Right? I can close it. I can send this down either open or closed, or with or without a pellet. You know, I don't think I've tried not sending it down with a pellet. Like, I think I've only ever sent it down with a pellet, but it feels like it's what you would want to do, right? If I press the button in there, then the trap closes. Okay, so two things. I can send it down without a pellet, which doesn't make any sense to me. Or I can send it down with a pellet, but closed. Which also doesn't make any sense. Right. I mean, I don't know. Sure. Maybe. You know, if it comes back with something... If it comes back with something without a pellet, then I need to have a really good reason as to why that worked, because it really doesn't feel like it should work. I have no reason to believe that it will work. I don't know why I keep coming back here. So now we'd have to wait a little bit. I don't even know how long it will be. Like a couple of minutes at least. Because it doesn't... For a frog with a pellet, it takes like a couple of minutes before a frog to get trapped in there. So... Yeah, you send it down to get the frog. So you put the pellet in, and then you send it down with the trap open, and then a frog jumps in and springs the trap, and then you can raise it back up. So, but then you get a frog, and then the frog, you open it up, and the frog jumps away, and I don't know what else you can do with the frog when you have it up there, because it doesn't, there's nothing, nothing else to do, so, you know. And I hear, like, screaming in the background. Very, very, very faintly. Okay, I don't know if that will be enough time, but... Probably not. Not without a pellet, right? Wonder if someone in the world has a Riven frog Sona. You know, I wouldn't put it past someone to have a Riven frog Sona. It feels like a thing that somebody might have. They are. This won't. This better not be anything. Yeah, see? Nothing. And you can only put one in the middle. Like you can't, and then you can't grab another one. You get one at a time. If I look up here, can't even see it. And then I guess the only other thing is like this. I don't know if there's anything to do really with this. Oh. Oops. Okay. You know, I gotta wonder what the, what this is actually for. Okay, so we got a frog in there now. Okay. So now we've got some boiling water. Now, I want to figure out what does that do. If we have water boiling in here, at first I was thinking that was just to preventing you as part of the puzzle to get into the next place, which is what it is. But like, yeah, I don't think. I don't think that's connected to this in any way. And I was like, well, maybe it's connected to the fan vent tube pipe thing. Well, that looks the same to me. Okay, Quinn's chatting with me. Let me just give me a minute here. Okay, so just chatting with Quinn a little bit here. I asked her, are the areas self-contained mostly? And she says, kinda, yeah, minus a few high-level puzzles. And that's pretty much what I thought. So, okay. Oh, I totally missed your message to Plantains, but thanks for stopping by if you're still here. And if not, then I'm sorry I missed you. Okay, you know what? I think I need some tea. I think I really, really need some tea. I think tea would be good for my brain. I think I'm gonna go make some tea. Um. So. Hang on. Hang on. Copy the be right back screen. No, didn't copy. Okay, yep, I'm gonna make some tea. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna turn on some music so you're not just listening to this ambience. But yeah, I will be back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Thanks, Robbie. I got tea and Christmas orange. And Riven. Baffling Riven. Quinn did say that Riven is far more complex than Mist. So I thought, hey, I just kind of breezed through Mist. Oh, I'm not even back yet. Oops. I gotta get back in my little window. Where's my mouse? There it is. There we go. Mist, in Mist, I feel like I could like logically think about a thing, even though the settings were kind of illogical. I could logically think about it and follow like connections and figure things out. Here, I can't really figure that out at all. Doesn't feel like it, anyways. My paws are all orangey from peeling an orange. So I'm pretty sure this is like a self-contained part of this. Like I don't need to go out to a different section. I'm sorry if you could hear my eating. to finish this part. Okay. Like, something to do with this, right? Now, I was thinking maybe you could send steam through here. Because you're boiling water. But, like, I don't know how this is connected to that big boiler. And, you know, there's nothing like along here. It seems like there's nothing along here that... Because every time I move my mouse to the side, it does like the finger curl icon, which means it'll turn me 180 degrees. If it only points to the direction, like, here, it's only a pointing, then it turns me 90 degrees. But the finger curl, if we go up here, yeah, finger curl around this way. So this is an interesting view too. Like, why would you even have this view? You know? What is this? What is this? Like, this is the pulley here, right? Oh, the pulley's on a bit of a bar. Yeah, you can you can really see that from this angle. Can really see that. You can't move it. I don't even know if you're supposed to move it, but probably not. But it is interesting that it's... Oh, this bar goes across. It goes through all the way. Like, ends there. I'm wondering if what I'm missing is in this room, like right here, or if it's somewhere else. Like we have to just be. I feel like if I'm just really observant, then something's gonna jump out at me. So let's just take a look at exactly how this works. So we got the lever. There's like a motor or something. Pulley. Goes down. This fan doesn't seem to be connected to this mechanism at all, except that it's right... It appears to be right above it. Like, everything that I... It just looks like it's right above... this. So that's gotta mean something, right? It seems like a really far jump even for a frog. Like, look how that's like really far. Like I can, so apparently like I can stand. Like if I go up here, it's like I'm standing on here. So like I guess I could see a frog jumping from here to here to here. And then maybe on the grate and then up into the fan. Like that could be a thing. Like hop, 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 hop. I just really feel like stopping the fan is the thing I should be doing. But I don't know why. You know? And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree, fan. Okay. Actually, let's stay up in this area here. And let's just see what we can see here. Now, from here, that's either that walk, is that a walkway maybe? Or something, right? That's what we could see from like down when we're in the middle of the lake. We got pipes. Yeah. We're making a real big point of being able to look right up in the fan for some reason. Or conversely, turn around and look down from the fan. I don't know what that helps either, but I think this pipe here is the power for the trap pulley system. This pipe is the source of the power. I think if we look here, it's this pipe, and that's the pipe that goes into this like manifold type thing that directs which thing the power goes to. So the power can go to 3 different things. But only one at a time. But I feel like if we can get across here, and then there's this building, and that will be a thing, right? That's going to be where we want to go, I think. Yeah, and then so we can turn here. There's a doorway. I don't know if we can do anything here other than go in the door. I think that's all we can do there. There's no like little buttons or anything that I'll miss because I tend to miss those. No. We can close the door. Can I go in here and then close the door? Can I close the door? I can close the door. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know what the frog is for. Oh. There's another door. They hid doors behind the doors. Okay, I kind of want to go down those stairs. Well, now this is exciting. See, this is the part of the game that's good when you figure something out. I told ya. Oh, this looks like something. Get a sip of tea before we open this door. Well, that's something. There's one thing that's gold. Yeah, see? Okay, well, I don't know what to do with this. Alright. Let's go over here. Okay, that's locked. Oh, I know where this is. This is back on the first island. Yeah, huh? This is where I wanted to get before. Remember we were always going in here? And then down here and out there? Tetris pieces. Okay, so where were we? Like, I just want to figure this out. So we came in here. No, we didn't come in here. This is broken. So we came... in there. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Let's just see here. Oops. So were we at these two? Was that we had figured out? I'm not sure, because this... Hang on. Because the Earth, the first island felt like this one, and then this felt like the second island. But I don't know what this is. Maybe we have yet to discover that. But we'll see. I don't know if I still don't know if I have that completely right. Okay. Can't open that door. But what do we have here? We've got some kind of wire. It goes along this. Oh, there's a thing here. Where does this go to? Goes up in here. You think that's the power for the fan? I think that's the power for the fan. I think I'm right. Hey, look at that. Oh, and you can just go in there. Does the frog have anything to do with anything? Yeah, maybe. Okay, what do we have? Oh. 82-213. The latest ink formulation has proven a failure. Even when writing in my most promising books, I obtained only the barest glimmer of a connection. It is frustrating to expend so much effort creating a blank book, only to end up destroying it when it doesn't work. There are days when the lab is uncomfortably warm and the flames of these failed attempts. The further I refine each element, the formulations of the inks and papers, the physical dimensions of the books, the more I realize that the list of potential combinations is nearly infinite. It is during moments like these that I despair. Without access to Dunny, my long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, there are avenues of research which remain to be explored. All right, thanks for hanging out, Jade. 8258. I am discontinuing my regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure. Although I have been able to track the dark cloud-like formations that migrate through the star field and have proven that their paths are cyclical, without proper instrumentation, it is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure has remained unaltered since it first appeared. It seems that the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete but overlapping spaces, much like a link, but the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture defy logical reason. The great column of wind that was formed when the fissure first appeared suggests a vacuum, as one might expect in space, yet my early experimentations revealed the presence of a breathable atmosphere. That Atris and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it may be safe to travel, but without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen it after so long, but it is likely that the results would be catastrophic, given the changes that have occurred in this age since that time. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed, 83-10. I'm extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the construction to have been true to the Dunny designs of my memory. Another example of the superiority of the Dunny technology. It's ironic that Atris and Catherine unwittingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. I'm trying to... I don't know if I've seen this anywhere. Oh no, this might be that thing that's spinning that we just saw. Maybe. As with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I have recently begun to wonder whether it is actually an unexpected byproduct of the changes Catherine and Atris wrote into the age during their escape. Certainly by casting their linking book into the void, they trapped me here quite effectively, but I do not believe that Atris intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of it falling into unknown hands. Also, they had foreseen the creation of the fissure. They would surely have thought that the vacuum it created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet, a fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable for her homeworld. If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal, this is most certainly what would have happened, for the villagers were far too frightened to even approach the vortex without my urging. I hold on to the belief that it is an unintended consequence of their writing for another reason as well. I prefer to think that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me rather than a death sentence. 83-5-14. The construction of the images has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to see how easily I have been able to adapt the Dunny technology to mimic that of the Amadi. In some ways, the similarities between the two cultures was striking. I wonder if perhaps there had been communication on commerce between the two cultures in earlier times. Maybe Kita's people were even descendants of the Dunny. It pleases me to think so. Note, it is possible that if I were somehow able to supply the books with a power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to... Oh, I think that it was not right. I clicked outside of the book. Hang on. Oh, wait. It left off where I was. Okay. Note, it is possible that if I were somehow able to supply the books with a power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators could provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adapt the fire marbles. Fire marbles? I have been cataloging the natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now, yet I still continue to find evidence of the Dunny's preoccupation with 5. Yeah. So have I. Yeah, we figured that out too. As a boy, it was very clear to me that the number 5 had a special significance in the Dunny society. From the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners, it was ubiquitous. Its presence here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I used to compare this age. Further proof that through their art, the Dunny masters the Dunny masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote, and not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely building links to pre-existing worlds. While most of my constructions have been based on Dunny designs, I see now that the ones I have imbued with the power of fire are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound. I'm still attempting to determine how the Dunny color symbology reflects this superior design principle. Although superficially it is based on a six-color system, I am convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I will continue to investigate. Okay, so this, we've seen, like, I don't know, like this one or this one. Like, yeah. Those are those orbs that we were finding in that one area. 83,911. I finally made a breakthrough. I have succeeded in modifying the fire marbles to generate enough power to hold a descriptive linking book in a stable matrix. I have linked to a new world. It is a harsh and desolate age, but is nonetheless well suited for my purposes, and so I have designated it my... that. What is that? That's 2 numbers. So... 9... 9, 8. And then it's got... RD? I don't know. Unless I confused 8 and 3, because those are pretty close. 93rd? Okay, I'm just gonna draw this. I may have mixed up the symbols for 3 and 8, but pretty sure that first one's a 9. Okay. Okay. It is a harsh and desolate age, but is nonetheless well suited for my purposes, and so I have designated it my 93rd question mark. By studying it clearly, I believe I will eventually be able to create more appropriate age for us to resettle on. For now, I will build an office and I will set up my living quarters there, in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without distraction, distraction. I must admit that I am proud of my work to think that in such primitive conditions I've accomplished in 29 years what it took the original Dunny centuries to achieve. Note: repair outerwear for work on this world. The goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. 84,413. I have begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office on 93rd. I wrote down 90. I wrote down 8 for that last symbol, but whatever. The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island, according to my exact specifications, and installation of the domes is underway at last. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the place has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. Okay. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all of the domes. Okay, well, I guess I'm writing that down. Dome access code. Okay. $85.67. I caught one of my assistants looking over this journal today. I'm glad I've chosen to write it in a language they cannot decipher. Note: discuss security with each guild master. No problems expected to the maintainers, educators, and surveyors. Question the bookmakers and builders more closely. 86.10.24. Today I heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels on the black moiety. As the villagers obstinately insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics, and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, playing upon their shared superstitions. The villagers are certainly susceptible to this form of coercion, especially given of late the rebels' increasing acts of vandalism and theft. 87.1.15. The Yitram traps have been steadily fruitful this year. Apparently the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest, no shortage of poison for their darts this season. Such morbid issues aside, the sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe, one that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. 87.3.29. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I have encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource which I am unaware. Perhaps a mine or enchanted island. Oh, there's that. Note: most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area which have been which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a clearer inspection of the area is warranted. The fact that they leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. Uh, 87,627. The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has slowed tremendously. My precarious estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months, but with new figures I am uncertain. I've merely finished writing the 99th age and have every faith that it will be indeed a safe place for us to relocate to. Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. It's possible that it's stable after all. If so, I must discover how this age differs from my less successful attempts. My examinations of that's got to be 3 then, 93rd age have thus far proven inconclusive. Or perhaps someone is repairing the damage to the 5th age? If so, it would almost certainly be Atris's doing. I have reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behaviors of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such speculative research. For future reference, however, my investigations up to this point have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a life form that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. I am imagining a motile unicellular organism, but with structures capable of holding bits of water, whose combined effect, via surface tension, a stronger force, causes the composite body of water to move in response to heat. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling, seems to kill the bacteria, which would explain its dramatic aversion to heat sources. However, unfortunately, these theories are still not fully tested, and I remain ignorant both of its deeper nature and its possible uses. Boiling water, you say? Okay. This is a long journal. 8776. An exciting development. Last night, a squad of maintainers stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most reading cursive. Last night, a squad of maintainers stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most incredible device. It's a crystal that somehow powers these flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It's small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her. Obviously, with the explicit dunny schematic she must have brought with her to this age. If only I had access to such a document all these years. Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on writing of ages and need no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each new book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Dunny. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission. Alright, that's it. Okay. Nothing there. What do we got here? 87,728. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared floating, but anchored, near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently, and quite mysteriously, been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the village's island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. Yeah, these things. Okay. That's 9. Yeah, that's 9. Okay. It's in there. Oh. Oh, there's frogs in these jars. Hang on. And there's a frog trap? What is this guy doing with frogs? Can't do anything with this. Okay. Just gonna save my game. Are you putting frogs in there? Don't tell me he's putting frogs in there. Hey, Will. Congrats on your first of the day. We made some progress. Like just in the last half hour, I would say. We got in this room. By crawling through a vent? I don't know if we can see the vent. Can we exit the door? Yeah, we can. Okay. Oh, this is not the door I thought it was. Yeah, that's not the door I thought it was. Like, this thing about this game is like you don't really see any other people. There's lots of mentions of other people, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's just that we're testing it. It's a beta test for the new layout, and it's all right. We're I think it's I really like it, but it's you know, we're testing it. We might need to tweak a few things here and there, but that's why we're testing it. I think it's better than a B plus. I think it's better than a B plus. Okay, so this looks like we could probably go to a different. There was like a monorail. Yeah, the way that I said that, I felt like I was underselling it when I said it. So, oh, but the monorail's not here. Can I call it? Is there one of those buttons? I think there is. Those lights. Maybe he's got a button in his house. Or his office, or whatever this is. I don't know if this is actually a house. Is there a bed in here? This is like a workshop. Do you have a button? You do have a button. That's the button I wanted. Just walked around in a circle. Good. All right, let's go. Let's see where this will take us. I feel like that one wasn't nearly as cool as the first two. It was still pretty cool, but not as cool. Alright, we get out this way. We got like a door. Alright. Oh. This is quite the place. Button. Yeah. What is that doing? What is that doing? Okay. Oh. There's writing in here. Or on the outside, maybe. That thing doesn't do anything. Okay, does that correspond to... Yeah. So these are the Tetris pieces. Like these shapes, these are the shapes of the Tetris pieces. Because we had just a one block one. And this is the 4 block one. This is the one, the L piece. And then these two that aren't really Tetris. Well, these 3 that really aren't Tetris pieces. But they, yeah. So these are the Tetris pieces. Now, if I choose this... I don't know what that means. It gets all bubbly. And then you can go here, and I bet you that piece is now going to be highlighted on here. Yep, see? And then you can choose different topologies. Okay, well let's choose one. Let's choose that one. Okay, no, it goes away once I click away from it. What does this do? Can I... Oh. What? Oh, there's one of those spinny things here. Hang on, let's go check that out. This was a power source, right? That's what that book said, or that's what that journal said. I think that's what that journal said, that these were power sources. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay. Oh, it was fine. Am I supposed to match? Like, I can't really see. Okay, what if we do... What if we do the big one? This is a map. Are these... Hang on. These are the islands, yeah? No, we went out to the our golf course, and I had a barbecue bacon cheeseburger. Okay. Now if we go here... I don't know what this... Looks like Utah. Like now that one's got all bubbly. So, okay. I think this is the island that we're currently on. I think this is the island with the lake in the middle, because it has this in the middle. I think this is the island with half the trees cut down on one side and the other side has the trees. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think this is the first area, I think. I don't know. Or maybe not even. Like, huh. And then what do we do with this? Wait. What did I do? I did something. I think I know what I did, but I'm not sure. I was just clicking on it, and it just happened. Two, three, four, five. Okay. So in that in that journal we just read, there was mention of a dome access code, and I wrote it down, but I don't know where on this slider that it would be. You know? I wrote down symbols. Okay, well. Okay, let's see if I did what I think I did. Yeah, see, that's tied to... See, that's spinning? Alright. Every now and then there's like a gold one that shows up in there, because there's one that's different, right? I must have got it or something. I don't know. Okay. Let's start up again. I'm going to go back to that third island where we found this other dome. I think every island probably has a dome, right? But we found two now. Yep. Oh. What do we got going on here? I didn't even see this. Okay. We'll come back to that. Okay. Oh yeah, that was off to the first island. Okay, I don't know where the mechanism for to stop this thing is. It might be like up here. Oops. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense now. You know what? That makes sense. Just looking at the locations for these. Because... Okay, so this is... kind of... This is the place with the... Uh, this is the place with the underwater tram and the creatures. And then we take that minecart all the way under the water, all the way over to here. And that's... Yeah, that makes sense too, because that map had the this island also has a lake in the middle. So we take a minecart all the way underwater over to here, which has the place where we were at the beginning of the stream. So the boiler and the frogs and all that, and then we take another monorail thing over to here, which is where we just were, which has got the bubbly map, and I don't know what to make of that. So that leaves this and this. If I just look out here, I can't actually go out here, but if I look out here, can I see anything? Yeah, there. Yeah, that's... Actually, I don't know if that's the same place. I can't see the spinny thing on there now, but... Let me just go across here a little bit. Yeah, I think maybe. Because I don't see anything over there. Okay, so that's... I know where that is now. Ah, every single time I close this door instead of going through it. This is probably the coolest one so far. Looking out this way, you can't really see anything because this is off. There's nothing in this direction. Well, I guess you could see a bit of that, right? That island. Which, yeah. I never looked in here. What? It's just black. That's it. That's all that's in here. Yeah. You can go back through here. let's head back to this island, and then yeah. Like there's like this door. Like I can't exit from that side though, you know, like. Okay, this... I don't know what that is. It's kind of that little thing there is kind of in the middle of all that jaggedy rocks. All right. So we can push one of these down. You know what? Let's go with this one for now. Takes like, I don't know, 30 seconds for that to switch. Okay, so then we can go here. I know this place. Yeah, I know this place. This is the start of the game right here. Because that's the big dome. So I don't know, like, is this just a viewer of the of the areas, or what? Like, I don't even know if it's a puzzle there or not. It just feels like you can view the areas, you know? Okay, well, we know, okay, so that's good to know that that is the first area. That's not what I would have thought, but okay, that is the first area. So, let me... And then, oh yeah, big piece. I think this one is the second area. I don't know if I can... Well, if it renders the trees, maybe. It's, because like half of the trees are cut down. Kind of hard to tell. I think spicy Tetris, yeah. I don't know. Is it hard to tell, this one? I do think, and also given which direction things are pointed in. Like in the on the first island, in the main room there. Okay. This one, I believe this one is this island that we're on now, the L shape. It's the weird Tetris lagoon, yeah. Not the normal Tetris lagoon. This is the weird one. And I think this kind of like goopy, bubbly, I think that's kind of the topology as well. Why that's so important, I don't know, but... Oh yeah, yeah. Looking at it from this, that's the weird spiky business. For sure. And that's the, yeah. Yeah. That's the lake. Okay. So the other one that we've been to would have to be this one. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that. 'Cause that one was basically a crater with that lake in the middle. Yeah. Okay. All right. Don't know what that get. I don't know where that gets me, but that's. I mean, I just. What I did was I wrote down the. I drew the Tetris pieces and I just put numbers beside them based on the order that I got to them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I just realized this big, like, blade. I didn't make any red bars, is the thing. And believe me, when I talk, it does go into the red in OBS, so. But the red in OBS is fine. It doesn't mean that it's clipping. You're just close to clipping. Okay, well. I don't know the code for this, so What if I just leave it off? What happens then? That's still bubbly. You want to be around all the pretty bubbly water? I mean, this looks pretty, but it also looks like it's probably like in the best case, not potable. Yeah. No. Spicy water. I mean, that looks pretty spicy down there, too. I know. What are these things? Yeah. Yeah, I can just slip on in. So there's a book in here, and I don't know how to use don't know how to use the code that I have for that. Just looking at my code, or the code that I wrote down. It almost looks like somebody wrote the number 6 there. I mean, that might not be, that might just be a smudge, but that is the 6th. It is the 6th, like, notch. And that is the first number, if you want to call it that I wrote down. It corresponds to the number 6. Or at least from my notes that I have here. The other ones don't. They don't really correspond to numbers. You know what? I want to look at these. I want to look at that journal again. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Could be, yeah. Let me redraw this one better. Yeah, there we go. Or at least maybe like a design thing where it's like we should try to contain the some of the puzzles, if not all of the puzzles, on a particular disc, right? But it's also was it a 5 disc game, I think. So it was like 1 disc for each island, I think. I think that's how it was. I'm not sure. I've never obviously played that, but let me just see here. How accurately have I drawn the other ones? Yeah, pretty good. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install coded access systems into all of the domes. What was he talking about here again? Right, and here's the drawing of... This is kind of what I figured. There's like these power lines coming in from the different islands. And each Tetris piece represents an island. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. I have begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office on there. I think we figured out that was the 93rd age or 98th age. It really depends on if I screwed up writing down, if I mixed up the number 3 and the number 8 or not. The Survey Guild has finally... I think I did mix it up because in here it's like... It has this symbol and then RD, which means third, so 93rd. Anyways, the Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island according to my exact specifications, and installation of the domes is underway at last. Okay. Yeah, see... I figured I had the numbers, but these don't correspond to numbers except for the first one. The first one is 6. And 6 looked like it was actually marked on that access code input panel thing. But that could also have just been a smudge. So like the second one looks like a 2 and a 5 but rotated on its side. It's like a sideways 7. I don't know. But 7 doesn't look... Oh yeah, 7 does look like a 2 and a 5. Well, it looks like a 2 and a 5. But that's rotated though. Rotated 90 degrees. And so this looks like a 2, this looks like a 7, just rotated on its side. This one looks like a 4 and an 8. Rotated on its side. And this one looks like a 4 rotated on its side. You know, this one could be rotated on its side too. That would be... You just wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, so 6, 7. I don't know what that third one is. That's a 4. The third and fourth ones. That. Don't know. And like I said, that one looks like a 4 and an 8. So 12. Now, what's this one? Maybe 10 and 2. That's also 12, though. But that wouldn't be rotated on its... Well, yeah, well... Which way are these rotating? Like 90 degrees clockwise. So 90 degrees clockwise on this one is not anything. Huh. Hmm. So the reason why I initially didn't think it was going to be rotated on its side is because of these little extra little bits on here. But if you just rotate the middle part, then it's fine, except this one, which I don't have on here. Okay, so right here. So this is 9, and then this is apparently 3. Now, I have written that down as 8, but 8 and 3 look very similar. The other one just doesn't have this line here, so I may have gotten them confused. So, and this says Erd here, so I think this is 3. And so that's 93rd. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure about this. It's almost like 2 2s, but just kind of smushed into each other. Oh, 22? I don't know. That seems weird. I'm gonna go back and just kind of take a look at what my options are on that. On that access code input thing. Spiky World. Wait, is this on or off right now? It's off, okay. 6. That's 10, 15, 20. Ah, it does go up to 22. Okay, well, let's... 22. And then... 14. 12. 7. Nope. So that's not it. So we got up to 25. I just don't know what to make of that middle character. And I don't even know if I have the other ones right. Like, because like 12 is a little sus because like that's a combination of 4 and 8. Hmm. Wow, I think my brain is too tired for this right now. Oh. Yeah, EP. Too late for puzzle game. I didn't sleep well last night either, so that's also causing yeah, it's almost midnight for me. Um are people going to be around tomorrow? Like, I don't know if I'm going to stream. I probably won't. You will be? Okay. Then I might. I might. Robbie will. Okay. Then I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. I know we're having kind of a Chinese takeout kind of Christmas thing. But that's just here at home. So after that, I should be available for streaming. Yeah, we do that kind of every Christmas Eve. KFC. We also used to do. We didn't have KFC, but we also used to do like a local like fried chicken place. Kind of like KFC back in the day. But yeah, lately it's been the Chinese takeout, which is always very good. But yeah, I think I'm going to call this stream here. And now that I didn't know if anybody was going to be around tomorrow, so that's why I was like, I don't know if I'm going to stream, but I definitely can. So I might, I felt like we actually made some progress. This game is a lot harder than Myst than the original, but it is, we're slowly making a little bit of progress every single stream. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up streaming tomorrow, probably around same time ish. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know exactly when, but that's what I'm gonna shoot for, around 7:30 Central. So, yeah. So I'm going to call the stream here. And thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see everybody most likely tomorrow.